Snapchat is a social media beloved by its 850 million users, designed to promote keeping in contact with your friends via a feature called Streaks, a great creative outlet, and a safe space for the app's young audience to find entertainment. Snapchat, to me, is a hellscape of an app that makes me want to rip my hair out of my head and start crying the second I accidentally open it. Snapchat is probably one of my least favorite social medias that I still actively use. It's like they took all of TikTok's worst videos and stuck them all in the spotlight, and that was their attempt at competing with TikTok. Originally, Snapchat was only used as a way to communicate with friends or strangers, perhaps a safer option than giving someone your number, and theoretically, a good way to send content you don't necessarily want someone holding on to. I want to bring to light, or better, the spotlight, why I think Snapchat sucks and is specifically out to get you and any child that comes in contact with it. When scrolling the spotlight, I came across a lot of what I like to call dirty mind bait, when a video clearly points towards something sexual and either doesn't address it or pretends those two boobs and that penis were just a silly guy's face. And all the kids in the comments feel the need to commune over the fact that they have a dirty mind. They definitely have a dirty mind, and gosh, does anybody else have a dirty mind? It's not that you have a dirty mind, it's that the video was specifically formulated to make you think that. It's a lot of brands that I find doing this as well, like that slushy cup and this special machine that's really, really helpful for picking up random globs of lotion. You're not clever for catching onto something that no one else was catching onto. Like, oh yeah, I noticed that. Is that stuff cum? I have such a dirty mind. Dirty mind, gang. No, you don't have a dirty mind. You're just thinking exactly what they wanted you to think. It's just a tactic for interaction. It's like it's a rage bait thing, but not rage bait, it's cum bait. It's dick and balls bait. It's booby bait. Streaks. I could theoretically see the appeal of Streaks. In a perfect world, it's a feature that's promoting keeping in contact with your friends and checking in every day and saying hey. But unfortunately, this isn't a perfect world, so instead of that, it's just a bunch of people nearing adulthood who still feel the need to log into their little Snapchat every day and send a picture of their wall to everyone in their friends list to keep that streak going, because that's what matters to them. You're 20. Get your goofy butt outside. Instead of it being an initiative to keep in contact with your friends, it's just a point system that forces you to open the app every single day so Snapchat gets more money in return. Oh, speaking of money, people will literally pay their real money to restore streaks. Tell me why I knew someone that paid a whole $1 to restore our 2-week streak. It was 2 weeks long, and this person paid a solid $1 for those 14 days. Who does it matter to? You and Snapchat. I could not care less. And that's coming from someone with, 976 day streak on Duolingo, so I do get it. I get the gratification of that little fire, that little flame next to that big fat number. I understand the gratification of streaks. But I don't get why there are 20-year-olds group snapping everyone in their friends list. The same picture of half their face in their wall every single day with a little text that reads, Streaks. Just keeping up my streaks. Something that really confuses me is when you hit like a 100-day streak and you post a little thing on your story for everyone else you're friends with on Snapchat to see that you and this random other person that none of the people viewing your story know at all, that you guys have a 100-day streak. And isn't that cool? Like, you logged into Snapchat every day to send them that little picture every single day. Isn't that cool, everybody? Doesn't everybody want to hear about that? No one cares. Actually, I just want to say this about the entire video. If you're any of my friends that have done this, it's fine for you guys, I guess. At a certain point, you are too far gone. Like, if it's over 100 days, over 200 days, you might as well keep going. But careful. Make sure you log in every day. Make sure you open up the app every day. Don't want to miss your streak. Don't want to lose that streak. But, oh, right, perfect. You can just pay to restore it. I feel like every single aspect of Snapchat is a cash grab. Everything is reaching for a second of your attention, a few of your dollars, ads packed between every 4 scrolls, between stories, between you and your camera. Every time a streak ends, the offer to restore it with some of your sweet, sweet, hard-earned money is waved around in your face. And that brings me to the biggest scam of all, Snapchat Plus. Snapchat freaking Plus. If you have Snapchat Plus, screw you. If you are over the age of 12 and you have access to a bank account and you've spent a single cent of your money on Snapchat Plus, something is wrong with you. Shame on you. Get outside, get a job. You could buy a new JBL speaker, 4,500 Robux, at least a jug of milk and some eggs, a subscription to this guy's OnlyFans with the $50 you're spending annually on Snapchat Plus. But no, you're gonna waste your money so that they can get their crappy AI to generate captions for your crappy photos, because that's too hard for me to do myself. I want the AI to do it because I can't do it, I'm sorry. So you can get a little badge so that all of your friends know how much of a loser you are. So you can keep a close eye on when someone half swipes in the chat or views your story a second time, because that is what communication has come to for you. Go outside. Grow up a little. I hope the bank suspends your account so that you can have an intervention and realize you're throwing away not only your money, but your entire value as a person as well. With Snapchat Plus, you can turn on the Snap Score multiplier, so when you're texting your other premium friends, you can grow your Snap Score twice as fast with them. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want to grow your Snap Score? Isn't that awesome? Don't you want to get a bigger number so when someone just happens upon your account, they can see that the Snap Score, which only signifies how many photos or videos you've sent to your friends, is a little bit bigger? Don't you want that? Don't you want that number to be bigger? I bet you do. I bet you do. Go spend those $4 every month on the little number so you can get a bigger number. The only point of a Snap Score is just that, to show how many photos or videos you've sent. So what on earth is the point of just lying about that, multiplying it so it goes faster? It's not like there's a single benefit to having a higher Snap Score or a lower Snap Score. It's not like you get to buy something with the points from it. You just have a higher Snap Score. It's just an informative number. An informative number that can, for some reason, spike up red flags. Oh, that person, they have a high Snap Score, so probably they're a whore and they're a slut. Oh, and that guy's is a little lower. It's entirely possible that he's just faking his entire identity. I've known multiple people that have deleted their accounts and made new ones because their Snap Score was getting a little too high. What? And that brings me back to my previous point. If you're over the age of 12 and worrying about your Snap Score, I think you need to get rid of your phone, delete Snapchat, and go outside a little more often. Have a real life conversation. Maybe go to church a couple times. Say hi to your neighbors. On the App Store, Snapchat is for users 13 and plus, but after looking at some of the comments, you can clearly tell that a lot of the users are younger as well. That's not Snapchat's fault, but even 13 plus, there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of sexually suggestive content that is straight up just promoting pornography and OnlyFans, and the audience that's seeing that is literally minors, is just children.
You won't believe what this girl did with her boyfriend in the woods. It was amazing. Click below, choose the first option, and visit the website to see it.
I don't get why it's okay to promote your sexual content to a bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds. I'm not trying to bash anyone that does OnlyFans. I'm just trying to bash people who promote the OnlyFans and pornography to literal children. And I'm trying to bash Snapchat for letting them. And I know this isn't just a Snapchat problem, but it seems to be very, very prominent. Like, again, I don't even have to look, and most of the content that I'm seeing is OnlyFans models.
Here we go. You know, nobody loves me, nobody cares, nobody picks me peaches and pears, nobody offers me candy and cokes, nobody listens and laughs at my jokes, nobody helps when I get into a fight, why would they? Nobody does all my homework at night.
Hey guys, I'm editing right now, and did you hear that? Did you hear how he said homework? Nobody does my homework for me at night?
Nobody does all my homework at night.
I don't think adults are doing homework. And I don't think adults are expecting other people to do the homework for them. And so, riddle me this, who is this content for? Because it sounds like it's for people who are still in middle school to high school. So wait a minute. Aren't those kids in middle school and high school? What are you thinking? Stop making content for kids when it's advertising for your pornography. Stop, that's weird. Stop it. Stop that. That's weird.
Nobody misses me. Nobody cries. Nobody thinks that I'm actually a wonderful guy. So if you ask me who my best friend is, well, in a whiz, I'll just tell you that nobody actually is. But yesterday night, I got quite a scare. I woke up and nobody just wasn't there. I called out and reached out for nobody's hand in the darkness where nobody usually stands. Then I poked through the house, in each cranny and nook, but I found somebody. Each place that I looked, I searched till I'm tired. And now with the dawn, there's no doubt about it. Nobody is gone.
That's the poetry I need in my life. Screw pomegranates. That is what touches my heart the deepest. I looked around and nobody's gone. Who is my best friend? He's spitting straight bars, and who's gonna give me candy, and who's gonna tell me that I'm actually a really good guy? His smile, this man scares me because it feels so artificial. He's like, he'll be there. You just punched a freaking hole in your wall. What are you laughing about? It's not funny. You're an adult man. Get a freak. Go to an anger management class. Something's wrong with this guy. This guy has it all. He can be your nurse. He can be a military man. There's a lot of men and women alike who are just wearing superhero costumes. And who likes superheroes more than children? But also they don't have underwear on. And the reason they're in the superhero costume is because of pornography. Huh. This is kind of weird. What the heck? I'm sure there's no ill intent behind that, though. And also, put some freaking underwear on. There's all these men dancing on here who have no underwear on, and they're just waving their hips around, and they're waving a lot more than their hips. It's ruining childhood heroes for me. I like Spider-Man. But after these guys, I'm not so sure anymore. I don't know if I could. So this guy's name is Garrett Nolan. I could see myself doing a whole nother video on just him, but I wouldn't even have much to say other than what is this guy doing, because what is he doing? He does these weird little POVs.
Stress. And now that I'm stressed over my family, over my past mistakes, over losing my person, over the fact that my next person will eventually leave.
And I think he calls himself an actor. And boy, oh boy, would I hire that guy if I were casting a movie.
Leave over my body, over my life!
Did you see that angle
I can't
change?
explain how I'm feeling right now. But all I know is that it's painful. My heart is so heavy.
This feels like he looked up like Vent on TikTok and then took some of the comments and then wrote a script for a video.
Go ahead. Cry. Just cry!
Yeah, so he's weird. Garrett Nolan, freaking weirdo. There's a lot of just sexual content on here in general. I see these ladies just giving the gear shift a little foot job in the car. You know, there's just, everything is just sexual on here, and I just don't get it. I don't get why that's allowed. and they're adults. They're adult people, and they're doing these silly little dances in these silly little costumes, and I'm like, who are you? And when you describe that, someone in a costume doing a little dance or doing a little acting bit, who do you think that audience is for? It's for kids. But then also, they're stars. And so it's not for kids. But why are they mixing those two worlds? It feels so weird that they're mixing those two worlds. Okay, I will admit it might be my fault because, yeah, I want to see the naked guys. What? No, that's not what I mean. The reason that my For You page, my spotlight personally might be so filled with this is because I'm making this video. And so I'm trying to find a lot of good examples for the garbage content. But the thing is, I wouldn't be making this video if those didn't come to me in the first place without me looking for them. Most of these people that are posting on here are also on TikTok, but it feels like they're pushed more. Again, I don't know why. It just feels like on the spotlight, these are the kind of things you'll see when you first download the app, instead of on TikTok where it's going to be like that one lady bungee jumping. So it's like all of the sexual videos from TikTok are all just jammed in one place and raised up to be the top of everything. So that's all there is on the spotlight. We have shirtless guy clubs.
Yes!
It's where a bunch of guys are all shirtless and they're all flexing and they all hang out with each other and they all touch each other's abs and they all go like this and rub each other's abs, and they either sit in the pool and they do a little splash at each other, or maybe sometimes they're like, hey guys, bring your army outfit today because we're gonna pretend to be in the military, and then we're all gonna take our shirts off and we're gonna grope each other again, or bring your fireman outfit so that we can take our fireman outfit off and grope each other again. I love it. Yeah, I got my abs out. oh yeah, and so does this guy, and let's splash each other. I just wonder about the planning of their videos. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna be this guy, and I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna be like this, and I'm gonna get some water splashed on me, and then I'm gonna walk off, and then this guy's gonna cup up, and then he's gonna get some water splashed on him. Or do they just improv it? Are they all roommates, or are they all just friends? Or do they need to find new guys? Because they have an abundant amount. Send in their little resume of like, I have a 6-pack, and yeah, I'm comfortable taking my shirt off, and yeah, I'm comfortable getting groped by those 2 guys, by the way, also, and I want to post it onto a children's app. Can I join your hype house, please? They must just be having orgies all the time. It feels weird to share that part of your life with the rest of the world when the rest of the world on Snapchat is, again, kids. It's kids. Bitmojis. The regression of the Bitmoji is actually quite impressive because I don't know what possessed the Snapchat developers to think that this looked better than this. Because before, the Bitmoji used to be like this fun little cartoony version of yourself that you got to decorate and customize, and now it's just this kind of eerie 3D person that stares into your soul with this weird uncanny look in their eyes that you just can't seem to get to look quite like you. But I will give credit where credit is due. I think that character customization is actually quite a fun feature of games, whether that's like creating your me for the first time all those years ago, or finding a good variation of clothes in Red Dead Redemption 2, or making your sim have a BBL. Same thing goes for Snapchat. And truthfully, they have a good selection of lots of clothes and options, so if that's what you're there for, Snapchat does indeed have it. I just wish they would get rid of the freaky 3D bitmojis, bring back 2D bitmojis. Hey guys, I'm editing again, and actually I want to take everything I just said back because since I started this video, Snapchat has changed the platform to make it 10 times harder to use because they have now added brand name clothes, but you get to also pay real money to put them on your fake character. So that's awesome. It's just 10 times harder to make your Bitmoji's outfit because it's mixed in with real money stuff and the free stuff. I want to know who's paying to use the fake clothes on here because it's like it's dollars. This one's $2.99. This one's $3 for the dog father crew neck. Who's paying $3 for that? But yeah, it's just really frustrating because this was like one of the positive things I had to say about this, about like all of this in my entire video. And I kind of want to take all of it back because now it's 10 times harder to use the character customization. And if it were a more like main focus of the app, I would kind of get it. Like there's Robux. People pay real money to get Robux to customize their character on Roblox, but you're walking around as your character on Roblox. It's like paying money to customize your profile picture. It's just really weird and annoying because like way to go and screw over the one thing you had going for you because now you can't even find the free clothes. You can't even get the fun character customization part because it's 10 times harder to find it because you're scrolling past a bunch of costly items. So I just wanted to throw that in there and let you guys know that actually the Bitmojis, they suck too. So sorry guys, there's nothing good about Snapchat. I hate to say it. Everything I've talked about has a downside. Yep. Bad news. Sorry, guys. Stolen content can be found everywhere. On Snapchat, they have this special little way of doing it that's just so lazy, like more lazy than TikTok's Subway Surfer gameplay, Ava Screams videos kind of thing. They'll take any video directly from the spotlight and they'll put on a little filter where it's just their eyes and their mouth, so they're just lurking in the corner, staring at you while you watch this random video that you've seen 5 times already. Like you couldn't even add a Subway Surfers clip or some Family Guy in there to keep me entertained. Sometimes they'll do a little text and they'll just say like, what the heck? It just feels so lazy. Now it's time for this cool segment where I crack my back on camera into the mic. Ooh, wait guys, listen. I'm not breathing. It's the sound. It's the sound of my lungs and stuff. Hope you guys liked that part. Back to the video. In the end, I can't really complain that much, even though I just did, because I too am using Snapchat nearly every day, giving money and ad revenue to the system that I've come to hate so much. Truth is, I would have deleted Snapchat a long time ago. I know this is just an excuse, but it's because I don't have a phone number, and most of the people in my age range use Snapchat to communicate. So, guys, I'm stuck in this system unless I don't want to talk to anyone, so I don't like it, but I am part of the problem, and I will admit that. The thing is, you can find problems like this on any social media. If you go looking for bad content, it will easily come to you. I just felt like Snapchat gave it to you. It might be my own fault that my spotlight got so messed up and there was so much OnlyFans stuff on there, but at the same time, I didn't go looking for that in the first place for it to come to me, for me to decide to make this video. And even on the homepage, which Snapchat is directly curating and putting out, there is a ton of extremely sexually suggestive, clickbaity content. So it's not like I went looking for it. Snapchat literally just promotes it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video until now. If you did, I'm guessing a lot of you are here from Big Boy Pants, my TikTok account. Thank you guys for coming and taking the time out of your day to listen to me rant about this. It's been on my mind for a while. I've wanted to make this video for a long time, and I'm just glad I finally did. I want to thank you for watching, and I want to hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Also, subscribe to me, because right now I'm pretty little, but one day I'm going to get really giant and huge. You guys are going to wish you could say I was there back in the day, probably. So, if you want to be able to say that, subscribe now. Please turn on post notifications also, and like the video. Anyway, I have to go now because I have a really important mission, but I'll see you guys in my next video where I infiltrate Area 51 to discover aliens actually aren't real. What? Bye, guys.